Do you hold on to things until you can't take it anymore? Do you say yes to people and then regret it later? Do you spend days replaying conversations in your mind, wishing you had said what you were feeling? If this sounds like you, holding back what you want to say may be costing you more than you realize. Learning to more fully express what you feel can make a dramatic difference in your life. I know this from experience. It completely changed mine. I spend less time replaying conversations, I carry less resentment, and I don't feel the internal pressure of holding things in anymore. If you struggle to express what you feel, you may be the personality type I call an internalizer. Internalizers are usually more focused on logic than feelings. They spend a lot of time thinking about things, but not always much time tuning into what they feel. Internalizers also tend to avoid chaos. They prefer a calm and controlled life. They don't want to rock the boat or create unnecessary drama. For them, holding back their feelings and staying closed off can feel safe. They remain in control, and there's no conflict to deal with. But the problem is that there are downsides to not saying what you feel. You may bottle up years of frustration until one small thing finally sets you off. You may say yes when you genuinely want to say no, then spend your time helping someone while resenting them for asking. You may never receive what you want because you never asked for it. And the people around you may never get to know the authentic version of you. They will only know the version you believe they want to see. People can also miss out on your perspectives. You may have something valuable to contribute, but no one can benefit from it if you never express it. I remember when I used to stop myself from saying something to someone. I thought it would be better to hold it in and rehearse what I wanted to say in my mind. I wanted to make sure it was said perfectly. I wanted to express exactly what I was feeling, without creating unnecessary conflict. The problem was I would rehearse it forever. The time never felt right. So I usually never said anything. Instead, I held everything inside and replayed it in my mind day and night. Eventually, I learned to do something different. When I have something important to say, I do my best to say it in the moment. The timing matches the situation, my emotions match what's happening, and the other person has the context needed to understand what I'm feeling. I don't have to say it perfectly. I simply say what I feel the best I can. Then I trust that it will be good enough for the other person to understand me. Your feelings are important, and the people who are a natural fit for your life should care about how you feel. That is another thing I appreciate about saying what I feel. It acts as a natural filter. If someone continually dismisses or disrespects my feelings, it shows me they might not be the right fit for my life. I want people around me who are considerate of my feelings, who appreciate my perspective, and who allow me to be myself. One of the most important words you should learn to say is no. Not always, only when you genuinely feel like saying no. If someone asks you to do something and your gut feeling says, I don't really want to do this, that may be a sign you should tell them no. It may feel uncomfortable in the beginning. You may imagine that saying no will create conflict or drama. But I can tell you from experience, it can be incredibly freeing. Imagine someone asks you to spend your entire weekend helping them move. You don't want to do it, but you say yes because you're afraid they may become upset with you. Now you lose your weekend, perform hours of hard labor, and resent the person the entire time. Or you can spend 30 seconds politely saying no. Notice the difference in time and energy. Learning to say no when you genuinely don't want to do something can save you a tremendous amount of both. If saying no feels especially difficult, I have a tool that might help. You can wrap your no in positivity. Let me explain. Begin with something positive. Then clearly tell them what you're unable or unwilling to do. And end with another positive statement. For example, I'm thankful that you considered me a close enough friend to ask for help during such an important time in your life. Unfortunately, I have a lot to do this weekend and I won't be able to help with the move. But I hope the move goes well for you. This is an exciting new chapter for you. You can see how this allows you to say no while still being kind about it. And please don't get me wrong. I am all for unconditionally loving, caring for, and helping other people. I hope that most of the time you genuinely want to help. But learning to say no when something doesn't feel right can save you a great deal of time, energy, and aggravation. You can then use that energy somewhere it feels more appropriate. There is one more reason I believe it's important to say what you feel. I believe our gut feelings are communication from our higher self. When something inside me keeps urging me to say something, I trust that the feeling has a reason. I might not consciously understand why it matters, but I believe my higher self understands more than I currently do. Saying what I feel is one way I acknowledge that guidance. It's like saying, "Higher self, I trust you to support me in positive ways. If you're urging me to say something, I trust that it's important to my progress, and I will honor that guidance by saying it." So from now on, I encourage you to do your best to say what you feel the best you can, in the moment that you're feeling it. Start small if you need to. You don't have to express yourself perfectly. Just say enough for the other person to understand what you're feeling. Your words will match the moment, and what you needed to say will finally be out in the world doing what it's supposed to do. You won't have to bottle it up, you won't have to replay it endlessly in your mind, and you won't have to waste your time and energy carrying something you should have expressed. You will receive all these benefits and more simply by learning to say what you feel. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments and I'll do my best to provide clarity. I wish you success. Thank you for watching. Take care.